Good morning, Titans, and welcome to this edition of Titan Television. I'm Mackenzie Moore.
And I'm Danielle Gorman. On this episode, we'll show you how one club here at West makes a difference. And we'll give you an inside look at this winter's weather forecast.
All this and more on this edition of Titan Television.
Between studying for finals and getting prepared for this winter's holidays, this time of year can be stressful for many.
But one student at West has a lot more to deal with.
I'm normal, I guess. And then when I got sick, I had to quit gymnastics. They wanted to have me quit softball completely, but I wasn't willing to do that. So now I do rec softball in order to still be able to do something I love.
They were looking at brain tumors and terminal illnesses, and I thought, I can't do this, I can't lose my kid, I can't go through this. And we spent a year and a half waiting for results that may or may not be terminal.
For a long time, we had no idea, and we didn't know if it was going to be something serious or like life-threatening because there's so many possibilities.
In 2013, sophomore Tatum Cooper was diagnosed with POTS, which is a disorder that can cause a sudden increase in heart rate, fatigue, or in Cooper's case, a 24/7 migraine.
It's when I go to sleep, it's when I'm awake, I dream about it sometimes. I get affected with the symptoms daily, like multiple times a day.
Cooper's life has changed dramatically since the diagnosis. She has taken several medications, even Botox.
I go in to the doctor's office and I lay down. They don't have any like anesthetic or anything that they can do, and there's nothing to numb it, so it's very painful, but they do 36 injections in my head.
She now gets to school at 9 a.m. and tries to stay until the end of the school day. Some days her symptoms prevent her from going to school at all.
There's certain things set in place to make it easier. I have more extended dates because I miss school all the time.
She wants desperately to be at school, to be with friends, and she's learning that you push through those things that are difficult and to make what you want happen.
Cooper's social life has struggled to keep up through tough times, but true friends have remained.
The friends that I have are a lot more supportive, and they help me a lot more, and they don't get mad whenever I can't do everything that they can.
She can get up and do something and, go out with friends and go to a football game, but that might mean then that Saturday she's in bed for 6 hours.
Though some may look at this disorder as a setback, Cooper continues to focus on the positives.
I would say it's not a life-threatening illness, but it's a life-altering illness. So I do have a better outlook on life now, and I'm able to do things like with more grace and be more thankful for things, I think.
I am so proud of her strength and perseverance and her compassion for others. This has taught her a lot about understanding others' pain and suffering and challenges.
With photographer Shelby Parscale, I'm Mallory Ratty reporting for Titan Television.
With the holidays around the corner, it's important to give back to those in need.
But one organization in particular needs your help. Kate Bowles tells us more.
When you see the holiday lights go up, you're sure to hear the ringing of the bells. The Salvation Army, known best for their bell ringers, is a church and social services agency that provides assistance for people in need.
We have a family shelter that provides assistance for families. We have up to 9 families at a time that stay in our shelter, 60-day stay.
It's been really humbling too. I feel like I meet, just different kinds of people, and they come from all walks of life that people just live in ways that I never really would have imagined.
And for every dollar put into that kettle, 87 cents is put directly back into assisting the community.
When people donate money in the bucket, it's as if they're bringing us money into the office here and handing it to us. All that money is used here locally.
And even though the holiday season is a great time to give back, it's not the only time of year donations are needed.
During this time of year, during the holiday season, we try to make sure people understand that not only it's great that they give this time of year, but it's also important that they give in February and in June and all the different times of the year.
So the next time you hear the bells, drop in some loose change before the ringing dies down on Christmas Eve. With photographer Mackenzie Moore, this is Kate Bowles reporting for Titan Television.
If you would like to become a bell ringer or donate to your local Salvation Army, go to ringbells.org.
But giving does not stop with national organizations this season.
For many years, Lisa Met West has shown support for Hope House Toy Drive. First hour classes donated items, and the winning class won a free breakfast.
Thank you to all who participated.
You can do your part to show support for Kindness Council and their mission to help surrounding communities by attending this year's talent show.
100% of the proceeds go to Hope House.
Every year, teens put their unique skills to the test and compete in the Kindness Council's talent show.
I didn't feel like I could have had another opportunity to do it somewhere, so I felt like talent show was the perfect opportunity to do it.
Sophomore Maurice Green Foster is just one of the many acts performing at the talent show this year.
And they took me somewhere. Pretty much my passion, and I love doing it, and it's pretty much just, it's not just like I write down some jokes and tell them, it's more than that. I gotta really study and really do my work on it.
In addition to comedy, the show will also include finger drumming, gun twirling, and singing in a foreign language. Come see West's performers at the talent show on January 7th. Tickets will be $5 and all the proceeds will be donated to Hope House. With photographer Mallory Ratty, this is Drayden Wood reporting for Titan Television.
From the stage to the court, we're expected to see a lot of talent this winter.
We'll send it over to Matt Ross with a Titan Sports Update.
Good afternoon, Titans, and welcome to the first winter edition of Titan Sports Update. The month of December may mean the holidays for most of us, but for us here at TSU, it means winter sports are finally back in season. We have the inside scoop on what each team is looking forward to the 2016-17 season. Maddie Martin and Shelby Parscal start us off with Coach Gibbler and her Lady Titans on Girls Swim and Dive.
Well, mostly I'm looking forward to seeing how much time I can get these girls to drop, because already they've shown tremendous improvement in just 2 weeks.
With Colleen Gibbler returning to coach the girls swim and dive, she has multiple goals for the team.
We're going to go after that conference championship.
The last time the girls swim team won a conference championship was in 2012. With 13 returning seniors, they are looking for several state qualifications. With photographer Shelby Parscale, this is Madison Martin reporting for Titan Sports Update.
The girls will head to Park Hill South next Tuesday for their next meet. After the retirement of Coach Hauk and only 3 seniors returning to this year's squad, the wrestling team has a lot to work on this season. Ryan Waits still sees the potential in this young team.
We have a really young team, and I wasn't expecting to do as well as we did. We ended up getting second as a team. I feel really good about it. I feel like I've prepared a lot, and I'm just ready.
Wrestling has their next match tomorrow at Staley High School. Levi Chrisman leads us to the hardwood to tell us about Coach Harden and his Lady Titans.
This year's Lady Titans basketball team has a different approach to their season.
We have honestly gotten rid of goals, because either you're going to be outrageously unrealistic or you're going to undersell yourself. So what we have is standards, and our standards each day are just to come out and be ready to play, be a good teammate. We call it getting each other 6, and to really play as hard as we can and improve each and every day.
With 2 games under the team's belt, they're looking to fill a hole left by last year's seniors.
We're not returning a lot of experience at the varsity level, so our goal is just continue to get better, and this jamboree showed that. We played a really, really bad first quarter, but then we got better, and we got better, and we got better, and we looked better against better teams than we played in the first round.
As your Lady Titans prepare for the rest of the season, make sure to keep an eye out for these key players. Seniors Casey Cunningham and Daphne Plummer with their outside shooting, and Andre Calloway with the strong play in the paint. Juniors Michaela Kelby, another outstanding rebounder, and Kinsey Beeler with basketball IQ and leadership. Sophomores Leslie Lovelace with their height is a great threat in the paint, and returning point guard Sydney Kim. For Titan Sports Update, this is Levi Chrisman reporting.
The girls will face Blue Springs at home next Monday at 7. Carson Stepanski and Jarrett Pemberton tell us about one of the most talented teams in the Metro this winter, the Titan boys basketball team.
As the temperatures drop, expectations rise for the Lee Summit West boys basketball team.
I just get excited going to practice every day. That's probably as excited as I get. You know, I enjoy the practice aspect of it. I enjoy the process of getting better.
Coach Schieber plans to stick to the same techniques that helped the team finish 19-7 last season.
I try not to tinker with that success too much. Try to just do the things that we have done that have helped us to win.
A big part of last year's success came in the form of 6'7" forward Elijah Childs.
Elijah Childs is an all-state player and a double-double guy coming back will probably be a guy that teams will focus on.
To achieve a double-double, a player must average double digits in 2 areas: rebounds, assists, points scored, blocks, or steals. Childs, who has already signed to play at Bradley in Illinois, has a lot to bring to the court.
My leadership, scoring, defense, just do a little bit of everything.
Along with Childs, guard Mario Goodrich and point guard Phillip Brooks are among those returning. But keep an eye on up-and-coming junior Christian Bishop. Coach Schieber thinks highly of his team's abilities this season.
You know, I think if we certainly put ourselves in a situation to reach or come close to that fullest potential, I certainly put ourselves in a category with just about anybody.
With photographer Jarrett Pemberton, this is Carson Stepanski, reporting for Titan Television.
Go to Ellis West Online to see more about the team, and specifically junior Mario Goodrich and his outlook on this season. Titans will finish their tournament in Fayetteville this weekend. That's all I have for this edition of TSU. Let's wish all of our athletes good luck as they get ready for yet another season of success. Happy holidays, Titans.
Thanks, Matt. Speaking of competition, Project Rad will be hosting this year's annual dodgeball tournament. The event will be held January 11th. Sign-ups will be during lunch shifts on January 5th, 6th, 9th, and 10th.
It's $5 per person, 6 people per team, and all grade levels, teachers, and administrators are welcome to join.
Also in January, Robotics will be starting their season.
Not only do they plan to break records this year, but they also plan to break stereotypes.
With countless regional titles and 5 trips to Worlds, it seems that Lee Summit West's robotics team has it all figured out. However, there seems to be one equation Team Titanium can't solve.
I've never figured out why it's not a girl thing, because to me it was always just something that was very interesting.
The United States has not seen an increase of women in STEM careers since the early 2000s. STEM fields include the study of science, technology, engineering, and math. But programs like robotics, with leaders like Nancy Spatz, have been developing a solution.
The last 5 years, we've been in the top 25.
Even when I was at the tournaments, there was only you could tell that it was mostly boys. So that kind of stopped me. Not really stopped me, but it made me think about it a little bit. But initially, it was okay, well, I'll just do it anyway.
A lot of girls I've talked to before they joined the team, they were kind of hesitant. They were I don't know, are there any girls on the team? And I was like, yeah, come on over.
Starting out in 2007 with no girls on the team, girls now make up almost half of Team Titanium.
You don't want people to think that women can't do something that men can do, you know what I mean? Especially a prestigious thing like STEM careers. You don't want everyone to be oh, that's a man's job. No, I'm smart enough to do that.
I think it's important that anybody has the opportunity to do whatever it is they want to do. So I think what's important is to allow students to make those choices and not tell them ahead of time that you can't do this because you're a girl.
Boy or girl, robotics is a great way to get a head start on your STEM career. If you're interested, you can see Nancy Spatz in the tech office at any time of the day. I'm Danielle Gorman, reporting for Titan Television.
Before robotics kicks off their season, we must get through the holiday season.
Kayla Yule tells us about an opportunity to fit in some last-minute shopping.
On December 10th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Journalism Department will be holding their annual Holiday Mart here at Lee Summit West. Over 100 vendors will fill the commons, the mezzanine, and the gym floor. The Booster Club will be selling concessions of coffee, breakfast, and lunch. There will also be free samples from vendors such as Steep Tea and Tastefully Simple. Look for cosmetic gifts at the Mary Kay booth And keep an eye out for handmade jewelry, clothes, soaps, candles, and more. $10 grab bags will be available for purchase, and their contents are valued at $20 or more. There will also be a silent auction with items such as sports and barbecue baskets. All of the proceeds will go to the Lee Summit West Journalism Department for scholarships and equipment. For more information, visit the Lee Summit West Holiday Mart Facebook page. And remember to come support your Lee Summit West Journalism group while doing your holiday shopping on December 10th. I'm Kayla Ewell reporting for Titan Television.
Last month, 27 out of the 30 days held above average temperatures.
What does this mean for the season? Chance Howard has the story.
With only 6 inches of snow and 0 snow days last year, I sat down with Channel 9's Chief Meteorologist Brian Busby to discuss winter's outlook for this year.
I think you're going to have more snow days. I mean, I think it's going to be a more severe winter than last, but that doesn't say much.
However, Busby does explain that winter is the hardest season to predict.
In winter, you have snow, sleet, freezing rain, or rain. In the summertime, you just got rain. If we've gone 4 or 5 winters without much, we're due. You know, people always say that, we're due.
So seniors, this year there's a good chance of having some snow days.
We're going for 19 to 25 inches of snow, and that would be a little above average since we normally get about 17 to 18 inches.
Titans, it's time to start those snow day superstitions. With photographer Mackenzie Wilson, this is Chance Howard reporting for Titan Television.
As the semester comes to a close, here's this year's final schedule.
Monday, December 19th, we will take 7th hour finals. Tuesday, you will take 1st, 2nd, and 4th hour finals. And Wednesday, you'll take 3rd, 5th, and 6th.
That's all we have for this edition of Titan Television. I'm Danielle Gorman.
And I'm Mackenzie Moore. Have a great day, Titans.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of